I have a surprise.
New tripod. Remember I said I wanted to get a new tripod so that we can have clearer videos? Yay. Now that's done. So, okay, weigh-in video. Weigh-in number 35, and I'm up a pound. So, total loss, 66.3 or 67. I'm not 100% sure, but right around there. And I would like to say this. I am not upset. I mean, I'm not happy, but I'm not upset. And I'm not freaking out, and I'm not down on myself. Because last time I gained a little bit, and I talked about it, I thought I made it clear that I wasn't upset, but some people were like, don't be so hard on yourself, or you have to let it go, and you're still having a good week, and all that stuff. And it's like, I actually am not tripping out. Like, yeah, I get on here and I talk about it, but I talk about it when I lose weight, and I talk about it when I gain weight, and that's part of what I do is analyze and figure out and all of that stuff. So it's not just when I lose. And so I don't want anybody, I mean, I love your comments, but I don't want anybody thinking that they have to like, oh, you're okay, don't freak out. I'm not. I'm really not freaking out at all. If anything, this week in particular, it was kind of a good thing to gain. Because I was calorie counting and getting kind of obsessed. So it was kind of nice to get on the scale after all of that and her be like, oh, well, it's just a little gain. Because I was like, you know what? Thank God. Because if I would have like lost like, 2 pounds or whatever, I would have been like, now I have to keep this up. It's a lot easier. It's still a habit, and it's still tweaked in my mind, but it's a lot easier to let it go when something doesn't work. So I'm moving on without calorie counting. Also, I have pressed the reset button. With all this discombobulation between Momentum and Points Plus and going back to Momentum and figuring out where I stand, I think I lost grip. And so I'm really happy with my new old mindset. Like, I feel like I'm back at a place where I am on what I need to be on, and that's good. Like, I feel comfortable. I'm eating foods that I like. I'm just counting my points. I'm not over pointing, because I used to do that. Like, I got and started to obsess over that. It was like, I know it says 2 points, but it just seems so bad, I'm going to count it as 3, and that's not good. So I'm not over pointing. I went out yesterday. I enjoyed breakfast. I enjoyed lunch. I have enjoyed food again, and that's nice. So now there are other reasons why I'm not really freaking out about the gain, and 2 of them are, I'm not really sure what the gain was. I don't know if it was salt related, water, or if it was, I don't know. I really don't know what it was. But I know, because I was counting calories, like to make a pound, it's like 3,500 extra calories. You have to have in excess of what your body uses, 3,500 calories. And I know that there's no way that happened. Okay, I don't know where I cut that off. So, to gain a pound is 3,500 extra calories that are not used by your body. So that would mean that in excess of what I used or worked off, I would have had to eat or consume 3,500 extra calories. I know that I didn't. So whether it's muscle from upping my workouts, whether it's fluid or whatever, I'm not really stressed at that. Oh gosh, excuse me. Also, I'm a little, I mean, of course, it is my official weight because it is my Weight Watchers weight, and so I'm sticking by that. But I introduced you to my girlfriend last week. I think it was last week. And she is doing Weight Watchers, but she's not going to meetings. So she gave me a new scale like a couple weeks before Christmas. It was part of my Christmas present, but she gave it to me a couple weeks before Christmas. And I started doing this thing so that I could see how accurate it was for her, where I would get on my scale, like go to the gym. They have like this crazy industrial scale. It could probably weigh a cow. It's crazy. But I would weigh there and then come home and weigh in. And those scales were always like perfect. And up until 3 weeks ago, so was the Weight Watchers scale. It was like whatever I weighed in at home, it reflected. But over the last 3 or 4 weeks, when I've weighed in at the gym and at home, they're still equaling each other or matching each other. But when I weigh in at Weight Watchers, something's been off. And we have a traveling Weight Watchers group. Like, it's not like a group where it sets up and it stays and the scales are always there. It's like they set it up every time they come and they leave with the scales. So I'm not sure if it's an inaccuracy. And whatever, I don't care. Like, it's not like I'm trying to explain away the game, because actually last week's loss of a pound was more than I expected because it didn't match my scale, which is, and I even came home and I said it then and I was like, something just seems a little weird. So, back on plan, old school, enjoying food, enjoying myself, enjoying the fact that OMG, you guys, finished a 5K in about 50 minutes. I'm so excited. I've been unable to run because of my the pain in my legs and stuff, but I have been able to walk and to jog and quasi-jog and run a little bit, which has been nice. I have been pushing myself, but trying not to injure myself because of the pain. So I finished a 5K, which is 3.10 miles, in about 55 minutes, which makes me happy because I have the 10K coming up in April, and I want to finish it in under 2. That's my goal. So, I don't know. I'm back to old plan, and I keep saying that. And you know, I was thinking about that, and it was like I was losing a lot more weight in the beginning, and I think that has to do with several things. One, I was a lot bigger, so it was easier. Also, at this point, to lose the same amount, I would probably have to either cut back my calories so much it would be ridiculous, or exercise a whole lot more, which at this point I can't really fit more than half an hour to an hour in a couple times a week. It's just, I do it on the weekends and I do it when I can during the week, and I am actually upping my exercise, but the length of time just can't get much bigger right now. It's probably going to once we start having the girls home. That'll be great. But as of right now, it's unfeasible. And while I might be able to pull it off, the stress it would cause me, getting from school to the gym to dancing to homework and dinner and all, it would just be not even worth the extra 15 to 20 minutes of exercise, because I'd probably, I don't know, explode. So, I've accepted that my weight loss might slow down as long as I'm still doing it healthy and I'm just sticking to my points. I'm not freaking out about it. It's going to come off. I'm going to lose the 110 pounds, probably more, and I'm going to be happy, and I'm happy now. So just need to breathe and let it go, and that's what I did. So, yay.